Greetings. It's so nice out here today. Um, I thought what I maybe do is just read one of my journal entries from last year, the very beginning of last year. So, just for fun, just read one journal entry from February 2024. Not much going on. Ate some chocolate and gummies and smoked some weed. Felt all weird, so I laid around listening to KPFA and Kruder and Dorfmeister. Can't really concentrate. I want to go look at Electric State by Simon Stollenhag. I'm reading Blindness by Jose Saramago. Thinking of The Plague by Albert Camus. I don't know. They are both brilliant and prescient and all of that. I just get bored easy these days. What with the whole genocide of the Palestinians going on and all of that, it's hard to focus. But there is my story, my book. It ain't gonna write itself. I just need to put the pen to the paper and write the darn book. Things have happened. Many have died now. I have been spared. I should just tell it. Just lay it out in honest and simple terms. Write the truth and call it fiction. Hint at this in the title. Incredibly true. One title idea. Spectacularly normal. A near-life experience. Near life in old Rome. Sexy empire of doom. Victim power forever. Good times genocide. Acceleration of everything. Racism? Sure, why not? Forever victim blaming. Victim power forever. Them! Exclamation mark. They! Continual collapse. These are all just title ideas for the thing. Continual collapse. A dance of ovals. Accelerating normal. A near-life experience. And then maybe like for a blurb on the back of the book, right? In this fast-paced romp through one man's life, we experience love, humiliation, hope, defeat, mochas, guacamole, epic speedruns, death, pain, isolation, miraculous recovery. Celebrities make some appearances. John Trudell, Martin Sheen, Woody Harrelson, Mike Watt, Dave Wakeling, John McCain, and megachurch superstars like Chuck Smith and Rick Warren all make cameo appearances in this gripping tale of what is yet another typical human life on planet Earth. Totally typical suburban male has what is not all that exceptional of an existence in the spectacularly collapsing empire of now. In this fiery dynamo of the climax of our species, in this dark digital mirror of a fragmented future, a timeline that no longer moves in waves, but now moves in digits. Electronic pixels, dancing points of evaporating light, make up our reality now. The real succumbs to the digital representation of itself. The shadow of the real object has grown all out of proportion to the object itself. The specter, the shadow, is everything now. Within this frame of total digital control and the controlled demolition of freedom, I am a tired and lost soul, a quiet, an unnoticeable citizen, just keeping my head down as Rome burns. I have dreams, visions of another way. I remember believing that another world is still possible. I remember talking of organic gardens, local food, food sovereignty, protecting the water, fishing rights, hunting grounds, independent media, telling our own stories, taking charge of our own health. I remember this. I remember these things. I will tell all now. All of the broken dreams and awkward moments and miraculous love that this life has shown me. I will respect the unbelievable and incredible, and I will also include some routine and mundane things. round out this whole thing called human life. All right. That was one journal entry from the 2nd of February 2024. I like those titles, right? A near life experience as it for my kind of autobiography. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Good times genocide. That's kind of, wow, whatever. Okay. Racism, sure, why not? It's kind of funny. The list of celebrities, I forgot some key ones. Let's see. Papi Gianni. What's her name? He's saying, I will love you for 1,000 years. Christina Perry. Um, oh man, there's been some other big time celebs. Did I mention John Trudell? Yeah, okay, there he is. John Trudell. Um, John Trudell is really cool. I mean, he really gave some really cool advice. I gotta admit, he asked me questions looked at me and asked me questions directly. It got me thinking. He's an intense dude. Cool guy, John Trudell. Woody Harrelson was super. He was just looking for weed. There's another I remember I saw him in Lower Haight, San Francisco, and some of my friends had done some stuff with him with Earth First on the Bay Bridge. I mean, on the Golden Gate Bridge, and others. And he'd been around our little circle, our Earth First scene a little bit. And there he was, all of a sudden, just walking up Haight Street. So I said, "Hey, man, I know you. You work with some of my friends." And he said, "Hey, do you know where I can get some good weed around here?" I said, "Oh man, totally, right over here. There's this vape room or whatever. Let me take you that direction. And if you want, we can smoke out in my room. I can show you some Earth First stuff up there. We can hang out." I didn't know what to offer. That was kind of my life at the time. And but another Earth Firster who was more enthused about him, more sycophantic towards him, and more had more going on, kind of saw us too. And so he said hey to me and then started talking to Woody, and those two walked off. But anyway, that was Woody Harrelson. But he seemed really cool, really relaxed. My friends who interacted with him on Earth First said he was pretty cool, pretty relaxed. So that's cool. So all right, so there you go, a little journal thing starting.